Hello there. Welcome to phase 2 of testing our beliefs. This week is mild razor week. Our brush is my Simpson Fill 8. It's a 2013 Shave Nook limited edition brush. Beautiful brush. The razor tonight is going to be my Fat Handle Tech. Now we're using the Tech all week, and I used another Tech yesterday, but they are basically, I used this head on a Maggard MR5 handle. This one will probably come up tomorrow night, by the way. But these heads, although they're different years, they're basically the same design head. There's a couple different designs of heads for a Tech, and this is the rectangular slotted head, and if you look, this is the same. So all of them are mild anyway, but just to make sure you understand it, basically the same thing. Just the handle is different, and this has no nickel plate left on it, which doesn't bother me a bit. And we've, as always, starting out, have a brand new Astra SP blade in there. One-time use for that blade, and this will be it tomorrow. We'll have a new one. And the soap tonight is Baker Street from Strop Shop. This is a tallow version, and it is a gift from Matthew Marion. Thank you, Matthew. Let me read to you what Strop Shop has to say about this soap, a little bit anyway. The Strop Shop's signature Baker Street scent is a tribute to the legendary Sherlock Holmes. Inspired by the adventure, mystery, and spirit of the works of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, we have created a unique blend of scents that will help get your day going with the game afoot. Awaken your senses with a sweet yet masculine blend of juniper and jasmine, supported by a bold base of bergamot and patchouli. Now, I get the bergamot. I get the patchouli. I think I'm getting the jasmine. But I'm also getting kind of a citrusy kind of scent. This is just a wonderful, what it really is a light cologne scent, with all of those scents blended in that they speak of. And it's quite lovely, but it's a light scent. Excuse me a minute. This is a sample, and so I'm going to use my little scoop here, and I'm going to scoop out a small bit of this soap and put it in a bowl. Let me move down. Anyway, I'm going to scoop out a small bit of this, and put in this scuttle. Now, it'll spin around and play some games and stuff like that. So, it might not lather as quickly or simply or easily as it would in the container that would come with it if it was full size. So bear that in mind. But I have another Strop Shop soap, Date Night. It was given to me by Emmanuel Goldstein. Wonderful scent. And it's a fantastic soap. And I don't expect this to be any worse. Now what I'm doing is basically I'm going to load and lather at the same time. And if I get where I have a little bit of the soap left over in the come back here. If I get where I have a little bit of the soap left over in the scuttle, I will just, it won't be enough to matter, and I'll just toss it. Because I have quite a bit of the sample left. It's really not going to be a problem. But these samples are always kind of I won't say difficult, but they're different. They require you to work a little bit differently than you would normally if you were to have these soaps. And my hands and arms aren't feeling real good today, so I'm gonna trade duty with my hands. I don't like it because I'm a left-hander, and it's difficult sometimes to manipulate a brush properly where it's comfortable for me to do it anyway with my right hand. But you guys know that some of you do, if you have watched my videos for any length of time, that I tend to have problems with nerve damage and stuff like that with my hands. And they are hurting today pretty badly. And so I keep knocking that out with my knuckle. And so that's the reason for the switch. But anyway, that's a lovely lather right there. No problems whatsoever. The scent, in my opinion, got just a bit stronger lathering it. It smells absolutely wonderful. So we're going to go ahead and get the show on the road, as they say. Let me close this sample up. Alright. Lovely. Beautiful lather. Scent strength on the face is absolutely wonderful. It's way more than mild scent-wise on the face. I would give that a 7 or 8 if I were grading it like that. Just absolutely lovely. The leather's nice and creamy. Everything I would expect from a tallow type soap. Lovely stuff. Let me see what they say about ingredients. I know that it says that this is a tallow, but I don't know that that means it's a tallow base. They just said with tallow, so let's see. Okay, stearic acid, tallow, glycerin, castor seed oil, coconut oil, cocoa seed butter, shea butter, and a blend of fragrances. So yeah, a tallow base. Tallow is the second ingredient. So a tallow base soap. Wonderful. The Tech, in my opinion, is a fantastic razor. One of the things you have to realize with any of like a Tech, a Super Speed, that kind of deal, or like a super adjustable or a slim or fat boy on the lower settings, is that these are mild razors. They have a very narrow blade gap, and so they need to be rinsed just a bit more than, say, the R41 I was using last week. Soap is wonderfully slick. Lather is wonderfully thick. Beautiful lather. Which is in line with my experience with Date Night, with the other Strop Shop soap that I have used. Lovely stuff. Wonderful, slick, protective. Man, lovely. Wonderfully slick, thick, creamy. Just beautiful lather. Beautiful. They do that right there all night. I love that. One of the greatest parts for me with the traditional shaving that we do is that brush. Lovely, lovely. Snowpocalypse left us with about 25, 26 inches on the ground. I'm not going anywhere a while. There isn't even any reason for me to even start trying to shovel out yet. My road, we live out in the county, they will the road that we live on, the road that leads to where we live, because that's a state maintained road, and then we have a road into our trailer court here that's a good distance. But that state maintained road is what Virginia considers a secondary road, so it won't get opened up to all the what they call a main road. All the roads in town, all the state routes, like all the highways, stuff like that. They'll open them first. In fact, I bet you most of that is open by now. But they won't get to us till at the very earliest Tuesday. And once they do that, the road out here is private. And that'll be up to our landlord. He's a good man, by the way. He does a good job. Best landlord I've ever had. But anyway, it'll be up to him when he can get out here, Coldwater Clough, and plow these roads so that we can actually get out on the main road and into town and go about a normal life again. So we're going to be sitting here for just a bit, wait on that. But praise God, that is absolutely a fantastic close shave. We've not lost electricity. We got food and water. We got heat. I'm going to put some Osage rub on me. You know, we got everything we need. Hey, I still got internet and cable, you know. Lovely. Absolutely zero irritation. You know, I'm happy. Right now. When we get cleaned out and stuff like that so that we can move and go do, that'll be good. But for right now, I'm going to use some Aqua Velva Musk, just not because it goes with this, but because I like it and want to use it. But anyway, we'll get up and start moving things. Start getting things moving. I want the alcohol on my face to have oily skin. Sometimes that helps. I probably should have used the Osage rub instead, but that's all right. Anyway, when we get up and moving, we'll get up and moving. Till then, we're good right where we are. Appreciate everybody that's emailed me, PM'd me, messaged me, asking how we're doing and stuff like that. Really appreciate the concern. We're all right. We're doing good. And, you know, I live in Virginia. It snows on us sometimes. That's the way it is. So, all right. That's the shave. God bless you. Thank you for coming along and joining me on this. And I hope to see you again. Cannot find my cursor to turn this off. Where you at, big boy? Yeah, hold on. Sometimes I get too much moisture on my finger and I cannot move the cursor around. It's dancing all over the place except where I want it to go. So, all right. I'm ready now. Bless you. And I will talk to you later tomorrow. This is day 2, phase 2 of testing our beliefs. Tomorrow, day 3, with the Gillette Tech. Bless you. Later.